Hey, Justin. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm excited. I'm doing good. It was a great weekend. But
That's great.
let's let's get into the show. Let's start the show.
Wait, we have to. Oh, wait, that was last week that we were stalling.
Yes, I know. I know. Despite popular belief and it's still doing well in online tournaments, we should not be stalling.
Oh, man. Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper, no swiping. All right. So, this is episode 162 and welcome anyone who is new and or is listening to us for the first time. We appreciate you. Trainer Mystic is in the house. How's it going? I will tell him outside of this because we have a scheduled task to get done. Trainer Mystic is new. He needs to learn about cards,
Ooh, exciting. Yes.
particularly how to ship them, because
Oh,
I told him to get some top loaders and put cards in sleeves, not just in the binders.
yeah.
Because how often do you put cards in binders and just like click, 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 and you're making that scrape noise? Then you finally get it in. But yeah, that card creates whitening on the bottoms. So yeah. All right, but that's enough. We need to actually start the show. So here we go. What's up, trading card Pokemon? Oh, whoa, jeez, Justin. What's up? Your cricket started chirping. It got me a little.
Well, I thought we were past that, and then I was like, it's no longer summer, but
What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 162 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is December 5th, 2023. I am one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by my one and only, my bone to my Cubone, Justin Keller. How are you?
I'm just dandy. I was like, where's he? You just leave it at one and only. Just my one and only.
No, that was a shout out sort of to, how important Justin is to me and to Cassidy Cubone as well.
My my bone to my Cubone is one.
All right, on today's show, we're just gonna discuss. I went to a show, a Pokemon TCG like card show this weekend, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
And tell
I had
people
so
what
much
was
fun.
different than just because you didn't just attend.
So I didn't just attend. I was a guest. And none of this would have been possible without Jeff, who runs Best Flippin Card Show, and TGA, who also partners with us. None of that would have been able to be done without them. And I'm so thankful, first and foremost, for the opportunity, because it was just such a great experience. And I didn't realize how much fun you could have just hanging out. I forgot to eat for the longest time. I did pack my own like lunch.
Wow, Adam did a diet by accident?
I forgot. I wasn't even drinking water at one point.
Well,
I
that's
had to like
bad.
pull myself back and be like, hydrate before you dehydrate. But it was so much fun. And we'll get there in a second because we got some Manscaped promo that we have to do real quick. And like I always say, it's amazing. I love their products. I literally stuff the weed whacker in my nose every once in a while. I don't know the exact time frame. I should be doing it, but I do it probably more than I need to keep my
How
nose.
often do you use it? Like, would you say once a month?
No, it's probably like once a week right now. And I don't even know if I like need to. I'm just like doing it for fun.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I have one.
No, it doesn't at all. It's why
it's
it's
just
like I love it. Compared to me having to like pick out those long nose hairs and be like,
Oh,
and then
totally.
you like, and it like creates like water, and you're like
Yeah.
crying for no reason. It hurts so bad, but I need it out. But no hassle way, just and it's good.
But yes, anyway, so Merry Ballsmas for our friends over at Manscaped. The holidays are approaching, but what if I told you the celebrations are starting early this year? Turns out the perfect gift does exist, and who else to bring it down your chimney than the leaders in the the waist grooming? Keep calm and let your balls jingle this season with Manscaped's brand new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, featuring the new Lawnmower 5.0. Watch all your wishes and mistletoe kisses come true. Look nice when you're going naughty by going to manscaped.com and use code FULLHEAL20 for 20% off plus free shipping. Unwrap the gift of smoothness this season with Manscaped.
That's full heel 20. I did have some people come up to my booth, and I talked to them about it. I was like, if you're thinking about it, use code FULLHEAL20, 20% off, free shipping.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, no, I would recommend it. And even if you just want to try it from something different from your other generic Target purchases that you do, I mean, they're pretty similar in price.
Yeah, I mean, they have the face shave razor. You got that, right?
Yeah, I really like it. It's very heavy, and it's like the single blade. And I was kind of worried about the single blade for a little bit. I was like, I've
Well,
never
look how
done this.
clean
Am I gonna
Justin's
well,
face
yeah.
looks. He looks
It's
like a newborn baby.
yeah. So it's probably been a day or two. So I need to
A
do it
day or
again.
two? I can't even tell. That looks like you shaved today.
So it doesn't grow very fast. So then I like to let it build up a little bit and then I shave.
Okay. I
Uh,
need to get like this taken care of, and then
mm,
I trim this up. Because right now I'm just kind
mm.
of letting it all go wild right now,
Oh,
and
wild.
it's not exactly ideal, but
Sorry, I'm just trying to stir the crickets to make them shut up.
trying to stir the pot.
Yeah, well, that too, but that's like a daily basis.
All right. So, Justin, first and foremost, I spent a lot of time like trying to gear up and prepare and see what would people want? What could I bring to add value
Hmm.
to the event? I had little business cards that I put inside of a pack of 3 cards, which really kind of fell on deaf ears a little bit because I also had a booster box of Darkness Ablaze. I remember I was talking about it.
Yeah.
And I at the last minute, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hand these out to anybody that subscribes to either our YouTube or
Wait,
subscribes to the podcast.
you're handing out packs or what?
I literally was just like, grab a pack from the booster box. I like ripped it open. It was so, and let me tell you, like the amount of weight
Actually,
that
that
it
sounds
felt,
really fun.
the amount of weight that like it lifted off of me worrying about what to do with this booster box made
Amazing.
me feel so like happy. It felt really good to like have that be like the
Hmm.
catalyst to just subscribe. That's all you have to do. And some parents or like some kids were there with their grandparents and stuff, and there'd be both of them, and I'd just say, you subscribe, here's, just grab one each, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, maybe a couple new listeners, but I just had fun, and I knew that people were getting them and enjoying the whole process, and it was a good start because where I was located was right at the beginning. I was right in the main
Oh,
like entryway, so you
yeah.
had to
Let's look
go
at some of your
past me.
pictures here.
Yeah, this is me. This is the booth that I had, and these are pictures throughout. Um, I kept putting stuff out because
Yeah.
I kept running out of stuff.
It's such a good picture of you.
It's such a wild picture.
You just look like a lumberjack.
I know, and nobody said like my name or anything. They were just like, "Oh, okay, hey, nice to see you."
Uh-huh.
I did give away a ton of buttons. Most of the
Ooh, tag team box
stickers
is
were gone.
fun.
Yep, and it's like, and I cut deals where I could.
Yeah,
I wasn't aiming to make $1 million.
sure.
It was I just thought that I brought stuff that people would want, and I was just like, if I made
Oh,
a
is that a
couple
blue
bucks,
shiny Umbreon in there?
that may or may not be, yes.
Uh,
And a lot of people looked at that. A lot of people looked at a lot of the boxes that I had.
mhm,
Definitely, I almost had 2 Hidden Fates tins sold. The Gyarados sold almost like first thing.
mhm. Were they a
And I would
fan of
say
Gyarados, or were they like, I'm gonna open it?
they were like, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, they weren't sure what to do with it after.
Yeah,
And I had like 2 packs of Primal Clash like blisters.
yeah.
I can't even tell you where I got them. I don't remember where I got them. But it was like a younger kid. And he's like, I'm probably gonna keep these. And I was like, I just want to know what's in them. Just like
No, you you
I
say
do,
that.
but I don't at the same time. And
There's
again,
something good in Primal Clash,
are you serious?
right? Do we need to look this
The
up?
ancient
Okay, let's.
Groudon and the ancient Kyogre.
Okay, let's look this up. We're gonna take a detour.
Okay, this is a good detour. I like
TCG
this.
player. Okay, let's see.
And then just type in primal, like go to that set. Okay. And then once you get to the set, bring the page back. So for the listeners, we went back
Wait,
to
do
like
you want me to
adult
go
versions.
to TCG? I just pulled up in TCG player. Is
Yeah,
that fine?
yeah, just go to TCG Player. That's fine. And then you should be able to hit like Pokemon all and then just filter by set.
Yeah. Let's see. Share
And this is
screen.
a good like learning process here.
Yeah. So
And then hit instead of
went to
best
TCG
match,
player.
hit price high to low.
Price high to low.
And then scroll past, those cards.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of the. Actually, you know what? I enjoy looking at old stuff. Let's look at
I
what
do
else there
too.
was. Here's a
There's
booster
tins.
box. Ooh, expensive. These tins are kind of cool. I wouldn't spend that much money on a tin, but
So look at that. For
yeah,
4
look.
packs, that is $20 a pack. Over $20 a pack. It's
Oof.
like $20
Yeah.
and like
It
20
is an art
cents.
set.
And to be fair, my packs, I just had them at $12.
Yeah.
Because I like, again, I don't know what anything is. I just know the rough value. But look at this Primal Groudon and Kyogre.
Wow.
Now I know that's market price, but like click into it. Okay, so we're looking at Primal Groudon. That's a heavily played. So find near mint. And look, all the prices are skyrocketing. You can just filter it too.
Wow.
Just hit filter or just look at recent sales too.
Okay, let's go down to recent sales. Wait, where was recent
Well,
sales?
it's right above the prices.
Oh, I'm so zoomed in for the
So actually
hit
view more
near
view more
mint
data.
70.
So I'm just saying there are valuable cards in there.
Near
and then you
mint
can
70.
filter the sales by near mint.
60. Near mint 46. But that was like a while ago.
Yeah, you can see them by date.
That's cool.
And it's like what's crazy about TCG Player is that you can see what people are paying for things raw, and then you can go over to eBay and you can find cards that are PSA like 9 or CGC 9s or 9.5 or anything like that. And they are less than what somebody sold it for raw on TCG Player.
That's wild. Because, man, a lot of times when you're buying it raw on TCG Player like this and like the hopes of it being a good one, it's not a good one.
No, it's got like that whitening on it or somewhere in the corner.
It's off-centered, funky.
Yes.
It's near mint, but it's weird.
For sure. And it's, I just had a bunch of like odds and ends. I did have a Shining Legends box. I know I showed that. I think on eBay it sold for 120.
Actually, I think I like this Groudon EX full art better.
Yes, I have that one. That was not in my cards that I brought.
That's a fun card.
But I do like that one. I did have, I think, I don't even know. I might still have the teammates.
Yeah, so fun fact, for those of you that didn't know, you see how these words across here, it's like the move in Japanese. And so if you go to the Japanese version, this move is written in English.
I actually explained that to somebody that goes, or one of the kids that came up to my booth goes, "Oh, that's a Japanese card," and I said, "No, it's a Mega Latios." I was like, "No, that is actually the English version with the Japanese attack on it." I go, with the Japanese version, there's actually an English attack on there. So it's funny that you brought that up because like
Yeah.
that's something I brought up at the show.
Yeah. Here. So if we share this tab instead, wait, dang it. Yeah, so but you can see how it says Gaia Volcano on the Japanese version. Now this is a different art, but you get the idea.
Yes, that's so cool though. I like
Yeah.
that so much because they made them regionally like exclusive, or like regionally
Mhm.
unique, I should say, not exclusive.
Teammates, that's a cute card. Ooh, Kyogre, very cool. Gold Switch, that's probably a hot card.
It is. I think I have 3 of that
Mm.
exact art. I do have
Mega
Archie's.
Aggron.
I do have that. I have the dive ball.
Oh, this was the art of the Gaia Volcano. Ooh, gold dive ball.
There were some pretty cool cards in this set. Because this set, I believe they had cards similar to it was. So if you scroll down, or even if you just go to the Primal Kyogre.
Ooh, Archie's Ace in the Hole. I know if Santana PokeClan is still here, he's a fan of Archie's Ace in the Hole.
Yeah, so look for a Pokemon that has like one of the ancient traits on it.
Oh, side note, Max's hidden ball trick. What was that one again? Put a fighting Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, then draw 5 cards. So you could cheat out your Mega.
Okay, I guess just click the Primal Kyogre.
What did you want? What did you want again? What am I looking for?
Just click the Primal Kyogre, the normal one, just so you can see.
Yep.
No, that's a Kyogre EX, Justin.
Oh,
I'm talking about the Primal, the Mega, if you will.
yes.
So if you look, it has growth, and this is like a primal trait. So it's like an ability that it has without it being called like a power or an ability. It says when you attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, except with an attack, ability, or trainer card, you may attach 2 energy cards.
That's cool.
So you can get it powered up pretty quick. Now, there was a bunch of other Pokemon in the set that had like different traits like that. And this is kind of like the terrestrialized Pokemon. It's like they're using the same like concepts, just in different ways.
So were you playing during this era?
Yes.
Was Megas like a big thing in the TCG, or was it kind of
Yes.
like?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a gimmick or a hoax. Was it kind of?
I mean, it was always a gimmick. So basically,
yeah.
The prime, like in order to Mega evolve, it would like.
Well,
I don't want to get
it
wrong.
ended your turn.
Yes.
So I didn't know if like. I mean, that would seem wild.
It was
to
never
me today
necessarily like the strongest because, again, you had to end your turn, which in many cases is not a good thing. But if you had 2 energies on a Kyogre, then you evolved into this. Next turn, you could attack with it. And it would be devastating.
150 plus 30 to each your opponent's Pokemon bench Pokemon EX.
I mean, in niche situations, it would be good.
I mean, we're talking about a completely different era. This is 2015.
Yes,
8 years ago.
this is when the big Pokemon had 240 hit points.
Yeah.
And now this one has Barrier. Whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, excluding Pokemon tools and stadium cards, prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon.
Oh, can't be boss ordered up this.
You can't boss his orders. You can't enhanced hammer to remove a special energy. You can't fan of waves. You can't escape rope or warp point or whatever. You can't use any of those like energy. You can't use crushing hammer. Like if you got a heads and you chose this,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
Wild.
So it was essentially no bench damage, but from trainer cards.
Cool.
And there's a bunch of different ones. I highly recommend you looking into this set just to at least see some of the past gameplay mechanics because it's definitely worth it. Like, look at the Swampert. I think that also has the growth. Yeah, where you can attach 2 energies.
Oh, nice.
Stage 2, diving search. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may search your deck for a card, shuffle your deck, then put that card on the top of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Is that lightning coming off of his hands?
It's what it looks like.
Never
'Cause
mind
they
the
had
fact
all
that he's
these.
a water type that's also a ground type.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had all these different ancient traits. So,
Yeah, this is a fun set. Looks pretty cool. You're right. It would be a better set. I think I was thinking of a different one. There was another XY set that I felt like I was thinking this was a smaller subset, not a full set. Maybe I'm thinking of like the Team Magma
Pure Lighter in the
cards or
chat
something.
says it's just shiny cardboard.
Give me the secret review. So okay, well, shall we go back to looking at your card setup or what?
Yeah. Also, actually, we'll go to the video real quick because that's actually funny. I recorded this. I was gonna put it on Instagram, and then I was like, unless the episode's out, it really doesn't coincide.
Yeah,
Like you won't.
let's see. Let me.
But this episode is just kind of loosey goosey. We're just hanging out, talking. Nothing pure on the agenda. Just talking about the event and just talking back and forth. So I appreciate any new listeners. If we met at the show, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Justin is doing his due diligence.
Let's see. Am I?
The first video I sent. Yeah.
Okay. I since I downloaded it multiple times, I was like, oh no, which one is it? Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, can you hear it? I can't hear it on my end.
Oh no. It worked last time, right? When I was playing it through the Discord?
Yes.
Well, I guess we're just gonna show my Discord DMs. We're gonna play it through there.
Uh-oh. So what we're watching is right after the podcast. Justin was very adamant that there's nothing that I could pull. And he's not wrong. But at the same token, I'm very happy that I did open these. Because I did eventually open the 2 evolutions packs that I had. Just to kind of I don't know why. I think I was just gonna post them on Instagram for things and yeah. Is that the first one?
Let's see. Yeah. And then if
Can you make it bigger?
I do this and then is it full screen?
It is, but I don't hear it.
Dang it.
Dag nabbit. All right, well, we can just watch. I'm going to open it. Basically, I say in the thing that, Justin said there's nothing I could get.
Yeah.
in the video, I show off the
Yeah,
code.
you're like, I don't know what the trick is. Is it 3?
Yes. So we got a Spirit Link for Slowbro, Revive, Machop, Weedle, Doduo, Staryu, Onyx, Reverse Hollow, Misty's Determination. I was like,
Ooh,
that's a good one.
determined.
And then a Mega Slowbro EX.
Nice.
I was like, all right, there you go, Justin. Eat that. And then meanwhile, I looked at the price online and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's like $2.
Yeah. And then let's see the other one.
The other one sounds like a train, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. So while the train goes by at Justin's house, he's gonna do some cool stuff. Casa Cubone, what is up? Welcome to the live stream. Justin is currently on mute because there's a train going by his house. But we are still here. We are still live. We are still having fun. We're still talking about the card show that I went to this weekend, the best Flippin Card show in Woburn, Massachusetts.
Okay, I think the engine's gone.
Excellent.
Okay, so we'll.
And then we're also and then when I show the code in the next one, I'm gonna just pause it, Justin, so I can shout it out to the listeners.
Shout it out loud.
Oh, you almost showed my Christmas stuff. All right, so I was like, all right, if we pulled some good out of that, we could potentially pull something even better out of this. I'm like, all right, I think that's the good code card. Pause it.
It's like,
You missed it.
Wait.
All right, so it's D4XXRKKCD Good luck. That's for a pack of.
It's weird hearing you twice at the same time.
All right, Charizard Spirit Link. I was like, all right, we're pulling straight fire out of this one.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah.
Charmeleon. I was like, all right, all the signs point north.
Charmander.
Super Potion.
Where's my Charmander?
Weedle. Tangela. Ponyta.
More fire.
Doduo. Staryu. Reverse Hollow Energy. Grass. Yeah. And I was like, Slowpoke? No way. Out of the 2 packs that I had a Slowpoke EX and a Slowbro EX. Or, yeah.
Hilarious.
That I think that was just wild. I'm like, and I know they were $1 and $2, but they ended up in my $1 and $2 bin. And people bought tons of cards from there. So it was a good time overall. I think one of my favorite interactions was the amount of people like talking about getting their cards graded. And they're like, what are these? Like, what's TGA? And I was like, oh, they're a card grading company right behind you. Because I was across the hall from them, from the entrance. That's essentially. Funny. But they were like at a diagonal, but they were like right across from me. And they were grading so many cards. It felt really good. And so many people were sending them off. It was a great experience. I even tried to get people to like, I would give them money to like, I'm like, go get it graded.
You gave people money to get it graded?
I was like, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to know what that card was. I know one gentleman had a Charizard, the 151. And I was like, man, that looks so nice. I was like, that's gotta be, I was like, if that's not a 10, that's a 9 point. Like, that is so crisp. I was like, I was trying to like give him money as he walks over there. I was like, oh no, like come back, please. I want to pay for that. I'm like telling him, he's like, no, I'm going to do it anyways. And then he comes back and I was like, listen, here's $10. Like, that's how much they were charging to like do like the pre-grades. Yeah. And I was like, no, I literally wanted you to do that anyways. Like I'm partnered with them. Like it works out for both of us. Like, like it's me helping them, help you, help me, like promote that, you know? And then he's like, you know what? And then like basically buys something from me. And I was like, you know, cool.
It's
you know,
it's all about the gesture and what you intended behind it than the actual gift, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's what Christmas is all about, right?
And that goes for all the packs, you know? It's like I had one woman that was like, no, just how much are the packs? I was like, you can just subscribe to the YouTube and any podcast, you know? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, $3 a piece. I was like, I can't win. But it was a really good time, honestly.
Yeah,
At one
I'm glad
point
you had
I
a good
was,
time.
and I never like didn't cross my mind that something that I don't know if everyone does it there or if this is even common, but kids kept coming up to me and asking like, "Oh, do you trade?" You know, and I was like depends. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, but, like
and honestly, I was like 100%. I had to make sure with the parents. I was like, "Hey, if this is okay with you, and
yeah.
I'm showing them everything. Like, no, that's good. They know what they're doing. If they, you know, if they want to do it, they're gonna do it. You know, those are their cards." And I was like, "All right, I'm letting them. I'm like educating them. Like, this is what it's worth. Is it like this is damage? This is light played. This is moderately
Mhm.
played." Um, I was able to trade for 2 Crown Zenith Alt Art Raikou V's because
Oh,
I wanted them for my
the
deck.
one that looks like he's in the
He's like
lightning
speeding across.
speed force.
Yes.
Oh, incredible, love
Um,
those cards. I need to
as
get
do
one for
I.
myself. I don't know
One
that I'll ever play it, but I at least need one.
one looked very clean,
Mhm.
except for a hard lightning in the corner, and I was like,
Mm.
"Ugh," but I'm gonna play with it, so
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
don't
bad.
care. Like I needed it for my Miraidon deck,
Mhm.
and then the other one, you can tell it like had been like handled,
Mhm.
if you will. It's still like able to be played with.
Sure.
It's not like bent out of shape or anything like that. So I was able to trade 2 of those.
Mhm.
I traded a couple cards for like an ice. Basically, whatever the value was, I let them get whatever they wanted in my case, you know, as one does.
Mhm.
And it was a lot of fun. At one point, I had somebody trade me Charizard from Obsidian Flames, like the nice looking one. I think
The
like the normal full art with the white crystal background.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I know online it's like I was looking back and forth and it said like $8 to $9.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know, I don't have any of these. I kind of want it for myself. I was like, I'm gonna put it in the case for 12 and just hope nobody looks at it. And it's like the second I put it in there, so I was like, I want that. And I was like, ah.
Ah.
I was like, I've never been like more sad to like see something go.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with everyone loves Charizard. You could
Yeah.
price it at whatever, and people who just want that card, they don't care that it's 30% over market for especially when it's $12.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
should have
It's
put like, you should have just said 20 and then no one would have bought it.
well,
Actually, someone probably would have still bought it.
yeah, but I'm not like, you know what
I
I mean?
know.
And I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. I had a lot of trades going back and forth. At one point, I was I was trying to find out. I was like, wait, I've been here for like 3 or 4 hours. I was like, I haven't said anything about Iron Bundle. I was like, does anybody have Iron Bundle? And so I'm like, does anybody have this card? I'm just looking for Iron Bundles. And again, this was like right around the time I
Mhm.
took a drink of water.
Okay.
I was like, oh gosh, I gotta drink some water. So I was able to find somebody that had one, and I traded it for him. I think it like valued at $1. I was like, "You'd take anything out of the dollar, or even the $2." Like, "I don't care. I just
Yeah.
want the iron
Yeah.
bundle." So I had my first packaged one. It was sealed, and I was like, "This is
Sweet.
so cool." And let me tell you, one of the kids that was looking through my stuff that he asked if like we could trade. I
Uh-huh.
was like, "I don't have." I was like, "I'm only really looking for iron bundle." And like the half the day goes by, he comes back. I don't know what that he did, but he bought an ETB, the Iron
Uh-huh.
Valiant, with the Iron Bundle in it, just to find me again at the end. and hand it to me and say, "This is for you." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no. Like, you take multiple cards. Like, that is literally the sweetest thing ever." And I was like, "I can't, like, no, you, like, please take a card that you're gonna absolutely love. Like,
No,
please."
new title of the show. Adam takes Iron Bundle from a baby.
No, he was I mean, he was a little kid, but he wasn't like a baby.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I interacted with a lot of parents, a lot of kids,
Yeah.
and just only positives.
Good.
I didn't have one negative experience. I at one point, bless TGA's heart, Garrett, who runs the social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Can you just like keep an eye, like just look at my booth?" I literally just want to run into the hall real quick and just run around like a madman and looking for
Uh-huh.
iron bundles. So at this point, I'm at 2 iron bundles. I'm just at the 2 that I got, and this is like there's like an hour left.
Mm-hmm.
I run through the hall so fast, and I'm like, "Do you have this card? Do you have this card? Do you have this card?" And nobody had it. It was I was like, "Wow, I'm never gonna get this card."
Yeah.
And then I was able to find somebody that had a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had one. They sold to somebody for the dollar, and then I found another gentleman, and he's like, "I think I have that." And he's like scrolling. He's like looking through his binder, and then he had two, and he
Mm-hmm.
pulls one out of the binder, and like he's like, "All right." And I was like, "Can I get both?" He's like, "Okay." And then so those were $1 each, and then I looked down, and he's got 2 pre-release bundles, and I was like, "No way." I was like, "How much are those?" He's like, $2. What? I was like, "I'll take them both." I was like, "Thank you so much." I was like, "I literally I've been looking for these." And then I immediately went back to my booth, and I'm like peeling them as gently as possible, and just no luck. The card,
What do you
like,
mean peeling them?
well, because the pre-release packs, they have a little like tab, and it goes around the center,
Oh,
and then the top and
oh.
the bottom kind of come off,
Yeah.
as to like not damage the rest of
Yeah.
it. That's why the sides are always perfect, but the top and the bottom are just messed.
Hmm.
And that's how they were. So I'm still at ground zero for
Sounds like you just
these
gotta
daily
patrol
bets.
eBay and like look at pictures.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. I've looked at so many pictures on eBay, and there's always either like the finger dent at the top or
Mm.
at the bottom. And it's like some I'm looking at, they're like, "Ooh, that looks kind of crisp." And then you look at the bottom, you're like, "No."
Yeah, I mean,
So
heck, I had those too that were not great.
I was telling them at TGA, I was like, the Iron Bundle is going to be the death of me. The pre-release card, if I can't find, like,
Yeah.
if one goes on eBay, I don't know if I'll be able to help myself. That's like, please, nobody else bid on that. Just let me have it, please,
Mm-hmm.
because that's just something I don't think there's going to be very many, if not any, as a 10.
Yeah. And what was the name of the card show again?
The best flipping card show.
Yeah, that's right. And you were telling me about we got some of their Instagram up here.
Oh yeah, they have so many pictures.
Let me pull this up. Let's see. Can I don't use the web version of Instagram very often. I guess we'll just go like this.
That works. And so
Yeah, so
they were hosting a Lorcana tournament, and then they did a Pokemon
some people
tournament as
playing
well.
some Pokemon.
Looks
Ooh,
like we've got
oh,
Charizard
a
versus
Radiant Zard. You don't see those very often in public. And there's a shiny one
no
behind it.
950. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but
But
it's
I
probably
got
about
one
the
of
right
these
price.
nifty all access dealer badges because I was part of the
Yeah.
crew. Star Wars, there you go, Justin.
Oh, these look. I depending on the price, I might have bought some.
I didn't even know that those were there. Look at it, $1,000 for the
What?
glass. Oh, it's a PSA 10,
Oh,
but
oh, it's
still.
Japanese. It's Japanese.
Oh, okay. All right.
This
That makes
makes a
sense.
lot more sense because you actually had to pull this card from whatever that set was. It wasn't just a promo printed to oblivion. I was like, why does it say 1K?
Yeah, there's
See,
just
they
so
got
much
quite the
product.
collection here. Yeah, you probably didn't even get to look at it a whole ton. Yeah, it looks like fun. I enjoy going to these card shows. It's been a hot minute, but as you know, here in Texas, there's
It's always a hot minute in Texas.
yeah. There's Collecticon that likes to make the circuit around here.
Hey,
Oh,
look at that. There I am.
oh, hot dang! Looky
And then
there.
just
Yeah,
to give a
that's
little
kind of cool though.
context
You
here,
were kind of like all on your own.
it was very, intimidating
Yeah,
'cause at some points, there were people at every angle of my table, and I was
yeah,
like, "I don't know how people handle this. This is a lot."
yeah. I can't handle this.
Well, because I had one gentleman from inside, he came over and, like, basically pulled, like, half of my case, like, out
Oh
and then
God.
bought, like, everything. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh,
Well, not the whole case, but
yeah,
very specific cards.
yeah. Um, what was the biggest card that you sold?
The biggest one, I think, the TGA graded 8.5 Bidoof, the special delivery Bidoof.
Oh, nice. That probably fetched a pretty penny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was like he haggled a little bit because
Yeah,
he was getting so much that I don't know the exact price I could say it was.
sure.
So got a good deal on it.
Yeah. Oh, I've never even seen this Clefairy with Lily card.
We
It's
probably
from
just
Dream
didn't get
League.
it.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, that's cool.
But like, go back to the picture of me again. So
Yeah.
all the way down at the other end,
Uh-huh.
those were
Oh,
voice actors.
oh,
I
for
don't,
what?
and like, forgive me, I don't know any of the names, but the voice actor for Raihan in Sun
Oh,
and
sweet.
Moon, Lily from Sun and Moon as well
Uh-huh.
was there, and then oh, the voice actor for Inteleon, and like I know that there's more. I don't.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But there was a bunch of
Did you go
voice
talk
actors
to them?
there. I didn't. I didn't move.
Yeah.
I was literally here from like as soon as like they started letting people in at like
Mhm.
8:40. So and I got
And this is just a
okay.
single day event, right?
This is a single day event. I kind of so to start off the whole day, I was up until like 2:30, maybe 3 in the morning. I don't normally stay up that late. I was just so worried about forgetting something and not having like all the things I needed to make it a success that I made sure like everything was packed,
Mm.
ready to go. So all I had to do was wake up, get dressed, and go. And luckily I did that because I woke up and looked at the clock and I was like, if I leave now, I can get there at like 8:10. And I was like, Jeff had said that we can start getting there at 7. The goal is to be set up by 8:45. And I was like, that means I've got 35 minutes to set up. And I'm like, and I've just got like a big giant cardboard, U-Haul box that like has all the
Mhm.
stuff in there. And I'm just like, just
Whoa.
like trying to throw
Uh,
it all
uh.
together. And honestly, I was able to throw it all together so quick. It felt really cool to like get it displayed, but then people were like coming in and looking, and I'm like, I'm still trying to get things stickered. Like, hang on
Yeah.
1 second. Like, I had prices on all my single cards and all my slabs,
Yeah.
but all of the boxes and stuff, I didn't even think about stickering.
Oh,
So
no.
I basically like was stickering those and like looking up prices, trying to figure all that stuff out like last minute on the fly. And it was cool though that I had enough stuff where I put some stuff on the table, and then after it sold, I was able to put different stuff out, and I just kept
Oh.
keeping my displayed stuff
Mhm.
different. So whether you came and saw me at the beginning or on the way out, I always had something different, which I
Nice.
think was really cool, and I think that's, like, something that, you know, I'm gonna learn from and, like
Yeah. Now you see why people do these shows?
I do.
Yeah.
Um
I've only gone as not as a participant, just as a spectator. But they're pretty fun.
But I think
And
if I did this again, I would definitely bring those little lapel mics that I have and just kind of talk to people and just find
yeah,
just to even say, like, start a conversation, be like, "Hey, my name's Adam with special conditions. What's your favorite Pokemon?" And like, or
what is
like,
your favorite color?
like, what do you collect and why do you collect it? Because I think that is like super inspiring and
Yeah.
important to like share those stories. Because for me, it's Iron Bundle, it's Delibird. That's it. That's all and nobody that I told was like, "Oh, I just happen to have a whole bunch of Delibirds at my house," you know?
Yeah.
Because people tried to trade, and I was like, "Do you have any Delibirds?" "No?"
You
"Okay."
know the
"You
answer
have
to
the
this.
Iron
You
Belt."
know the
Yeah.
answer to this before you asked.
I see, I know that, but at the same token, it's like, I'm hoping that like the chase is still the PSA 10 first edition Neo Delibird. I have the first edition
Speaking of
PSA
chase,
9
we're chasing
Neo.
our break ad read.
Oh, there's an ad read right now?
No, no. I said, we were supposed to take a break and like talk about Patreon.
Oh, geez, hang on, hang on. So we're getting that's we're getting there. But
I guess we can do that at the end.
long story short, that's the chase. That's the chase. And the new chase after that one is Iron Bundle Paradox Rift pre-release.
Hmm. Yeah, at least you
Because I
guys have
guarantee you,
at
people
least have a
aren't even.
finite amount of cards to chase. There's too many freaking Arcanine cards to chase.
I did see some there, and I like saw them, and I was like, I don't even have time to like take a picture, send
Oh
it to
yeah,
you, find out if you were interested or not. Just I was
that's
like,
fine.
I sent a picture to Drew about a full art Rayquaza, and I was like he didn't get back to me in 5 minutes. I was like, like that guy's gone. So
Yep. No, so I was watching a Tricky Gym video earlier today, and it was about the classic collection, the $400 set. You know what I'm talking
yes,
about?
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah. So like it was pretty cool. Would recommend going to watch that video if you have the time. It's a really long video. It's like 52 minutes. But it's great. He goes through all the individual cards, and so many of them have hollows like weren't hollow before. And so as I'm watching this video, I'm having a freak out moment of like, oh no, what if there's a hollow Growlithe or Arcanine in here? I'm gonna have to buy it. I don't need another one. I need to buy. And then luckily, fortunately, unfortunately, it was not in there. So
yeah. So it's funny you mentioned that legendary or classic collection.
yeah.
Someone actually had those cards and was
Oh,
showing them to me, and I was like, these are absolutely gorgeous. I was
wild.
like, this is insane. I was like, thank you so much for showing me these. I would never have seen these prior.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, Justin, let's take a no, we're not taking a break. This is the
We're
end.
just rolling
If
through it. This
we
is the
appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I'm gonna read off our Discord stuff real quick, so just bear with us. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That dollar is going to get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG live prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord, and we hope to see you there. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Ben, DJ Wonderbread, Hall the Counselor, GK, Sue, Jamal, Joseph, Mythical Hitch, Beardbo Baggins, and Big Zaw Minus. Special thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith. Long live the Lapras Gang. As well as a big thanks to the other executive producers on the network, Paul Bott and Kate the Cons. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us reviews. We would greatly appreciate it. But seriously, so much fun. I want to do this again. I feel like I like didn't know what to expect. And now that I know what to expect somewhat, I feel like I can make it a lot more engaging.
Hmm.
Because I like at the end of the day, it's like I want to interact with people.
Yeah.
And
And how often do you say they have this show?
so I believe he does one of these, I think either once a month or once or twice a month or something like that. But that's
Yeah, I remember
mostly
you
for
telling me that.
sports. Yeah.
Ah.
And so there was people that just kind of they came in and I would assume that they paid the cover charge. They came in looking for sports cards. And then they were like, they don't have sports cards here. I was like, no, it's a Pokemon event. And then
Oh,
there was
you said
one.
you're at the entrance, right?
Yes, yeah. And then another person was like, do you do Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And I was like, oh, no. I mean, like I have some, but I don't do anything with them. They're just like in a box. And it made me think like too, like even though it is a specified event, if there are people looking for specific cards, like I could have brought my Lorcana random cards that I had. I could have brought some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I had and just like have like a small binder that like if somebody's actually interested in that stuff, like
Yeah, I think you
please
could definitely next
for
time.
all me like by all means, take it, please. Um, and that's just how I feel. I mean, I could do the same with Digimon. Like I have lots of Digimon.
Yes,
And
please
I
take that and get rid of it.
but I actually would like want to trade that. You know what I mean? Like, give me more Digimon. I did see somebody pull
No,
out
you're supposed to
at the
trade
beginning of the
Digimon for
event,
the Pokemon.
or vice versa. But anyways, I did see somebody roll up, and I saw like in their cart a bunch of Digimon stuff, and I was like, oh, like this was like right when I pulled in, and I was like, man, I gotta find that person. I never found that person.
Hmm. Must have sold out right away.
Must have. No, it's so good. Like I absolutely love the event. It was well organized. It was well handled. Um, there was like a Pikachu, like a big Pikachu there walking around. So that was really cool. The kids are absolutely like loving that. A lot of parents were there with their kids, and it was just awesome to see so many people enjoying the hobby, and they were just in love with the cards. You know what? You know what was sad though, is I was throwing away like some of my like
Yeah.
wrappers that I took from people just because like I don't, didn't want them to have to throw it away. There was like a trash can in the lobby, and I go to throw my stuff away, and there's like a stack of cards. I'm like, I look both
Is it
both
energies?
directions. I don't see anyone. I lift them up, and they're like hollows. They're all Japanese, but they're all like hollows, rares, reverse hollows. All this. I'm like, I don't collect them, but I know somebody who does. And so
Mhm.
I gave them all to my coworker today.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like a
Wow.
snack.
I
It was
bet.
like, but I
Sure,
was just
sure.
like, why are these cards in the trash? Like, what? Come on.
You
Like,
know what
that's so
happened?
disres.
Someone bought a Japanese box for the ultra rares, trying to hit something big. Didn't care about the regular hollows and tossed them.
Yeah, but it was
That
just very upsetting to see. And I was
yeah.
just like, come on. Like, really? You're at a card show and you're just like tossing product. Like, it just felt bad. The one
Oh.
thing that I should have done that I didn't do that I was very upset about as I got home and realized it.
Mhm.
Yes, I sold stuff, but the one thing that I should have bought, because I'm sure that somebody was selling a box.
N64 Pikachu uh set console.
No, I should have bought a booster box of Paradox Rift
Mm,
because I'm sure that people were selling it at a very discounted rate,
yeah.
like lower than TCG Player, because again, they're trying to make money, trying to sell it. And if you're the person in the room that has the cheapest box, everyone's going to you.
Mhm.
So that was a missed opportunity, and I now realize that I wish I had done that. But it is what it is, because I still don't have an Iron Hands. Yes.
So I was
But
looking. The next show is December 30th.
but that's a sports one.
Well, it says welcome Pokemon trainers.
Yes, but it's sports focused.
Okay.
I think,
Also, you would never make it. It starts at 6 a.m. Eastern.
yeah, he did say that he does have a few people that show up for Pokemon, like that
Mhm.
go there with Pokemon. But like, if you're into sports, it's just tough. Like I don't like I got approached by a father with some kids, and he does sports,
Mhm.
and he's teaching his kids younger than my son, and he's and I was like, I'm so proud of you for teaching them this. Like, but they know to look for like centering, the whitening on the back. They know to look for all that stuff. And he's like, they're like, I don't care. It's a Charizard. We're gonna buy it. And I was like, so I mean, it was really cool to see. It was just a lot of fun. So much positivity. And they were doing raffles. They had like a
Hmm.
hand stitched like Charizard rug or something. I don't even
Wow.
know what it was. It was wicked cool. They had an N64 for like the Pikachu exclusive edition.
Yeah, so I was talking about. I should
That
have bought that.
Well, you couldn't. You had to pay for admission to get the ticket
Oh,
to be entered into the drawing. And because I was a guest,
I see.
I didn't pay for admission. Therefore, I didn't get a ticket. Therefore, I didn't have a chance.
Sad.
Yeah, but it was all good though. Honestly, it was just so much fun. I would highly recommend anybody to go to one of these shows just for the experience alone. You just meet so many cool trainers. You meet so many. Honestly, to walk into a room and just have access to all these cards, I personally just want to go to one of these events just so I can look through all the cards. I didn't have that opportunity because I was one of the tables. And
Well,
because
sometime you'll just have to come to Texas when there's one of those here, because
yeah,
like
for sure.
they're huge here, very big.
Because like I went in and I'm like looking through stuff and I like see a Palkia V Star and I was like $2. I need to get that. Just because I don't own a Palkia V
Yeah.
Star, I still need one. But I just decided I'm on the hunt. I'm blinders on. Iron bundle, iron bundle, iron bundle. All right, Justin, do you have anything else you want to add before we make this the end?
No, but well, actually, here you should make an effort to come to this. It's right by my house. Dallas Fort Worth Collecticon, May 6th and 7th, Fort Worth Convention Center.
Next year, right?
Yeah,
We can't
next
go
year,
back in time.
May.
May we may
We may
be there.
revisit this conversation.
We may be there or square.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Okay. I
Sounds
mean,
good.
because that's the thing. Like, if I do these shows, I can then afford to go do that and
Yeah.
not work that weekend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Uh-huh.
Like if I can balance it, like holy cow, that like it just blows my like
Yeah, I
my
think
mind's been
one of
blown.
these card shows I met an unlisted leaf.
Unlisted
Listed?
Leaf, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
And
pretty cool.
I was like, wait, why is he here? But he was doing like a big like tour around the US at that time.
That's pretty cool. All
Yeah.
right, Justin.
I think we've dilly-dallied long enough.
All right, so just don't forget, use code FULLHEAL20 for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Feel free to email us. The email is something. Justin is going to pull it up. No, I totally am just not.
Yeah, no, it's special
Oh, yeah.
conditions at PokemonProfessor.com.
You can leave us.
It's
You
late,
can send
people.
us a
Okay.
yeah. You can send us a voicemail, text, send us a picture 732-835-8639. Especially if you have any pictures from the show and want to share them with us. I would absolutely love that
Yeah.
because I want to see more pictures because all that I have are the ones from Best Flippin Card Show, and I would love to see more, especially if I'm in it. Not
I
like
mean, yeah, not
yeah.
narcissistic or anything.
Yeah, no, even if
But what if Iron
TGA
Bundle's in it?
Iron Bundle pictures, 100%. But even if it's of TGA or my booth, that would be so much fun to see. So please share them if you have them. And yeah. All right, Justin, you ready?
Ready.
All right, trainers, remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.